What's happening, everybody? Wild Time here. World of Warcraft time. We're going to talk about it. We're not playing in this video. We're going to talk about some things that are going to affect you as the gold maker and me as the gold maker. So, Blizzard recently announced, like today, that in the 9.2.7 PTR, there's a few things that they're changing with the auction house. So 9.2.7 is going to be the patch for like season 4 and stuff like that. I think the date is August 2nd, 2022 is what they're planning on right now. So that's coming up in about a month. So they're announcing this about a month in advance. And this is something on the PTR that's being tried out, right? So they're not saying that this is set in stone, but honestly, how many things get put out on the PTR that are taken down and removed completely, right? It's going to be some way, shape, or form of this. So let's read what they're changing and then talk about how it might affect us, how it might be good, how it might be bad. So the biggest change is this here. Auction house update, region-wide commodities. Auction houses across all realms on a given region, like North America, will now share commodity listings, gems, herbs, flasks, consumables, etc. Items that aren't commodities, like armor and weapons, will continue to be realm specific. Developers note the auction house you know and use today should look and feel exactly the same. It'll just have way more buyers and sellers available to you for commodities. We'd love for players to hop on the PTR, copy over their characters, and help us test the auction house across the entire PTR region. We might schedule a specific time in a few weeks for everyone to hop on at the same time and to help stress it. Details to be determined. So that's what they're planning on doing. The biggest thing here is that consumables, right? Anything like herbs, leather, gems, probably like ores, flasks, food, stuff like that, are now going to be region wide. So what does that mean? That means that we are going to have a lot more competition. It means that prices are probably going to plummet, but it also means that prices are going to even out. So one of the bad things about this that everybody, you're probably going to hear a lot of talk, is that, oh, they're going to plummet prices. Well, let's face it. If you're playing with 30,000 people on a server, 3,000 people on a server, 300,000 people, the prices are volatile anyway. Somebody could always undercut, somebody could always set it low, and somebody could always take over the market. So it does mean though that the prices are going to change. All right. So the thing with commodities, especially things you farm, is you're not paying anything for them, right? You're putting time into them and you're selling them. The things like consumables, like food and alchemy, aren't going to be as profitable. Which for me, they haven't been profitable in months anyway. But I think a lot more people are going to find that's going to be harder to make gold on, especially things like alchemy and other consumables where you really depend on cancel scanning. So now you're not only going to have to cancel scan up against people in your realm, but against the entire region. So that's going to take a hit. That's going to be hard. But we're going to make it through, right? This is going to be a change. Some of y'all may remember back before the current auction house when you used to have to post items and you have to set your own like a stack. So you could sell a stack of 20 or a stack of 10 or a stack of 17 and they would buy that specifically. And then they merged it all together to where like say Dreamleaf. Now Dreamleaf just shows up as Dreamleaf, not Dreamleaf and a bunch of different stacks of it. And then people freaked out about that. So there's always going to be change. Prices are probably going to be crazy for a while. Some of your add-ons are going to get messed up, like TSM and stuff like that. The tooltips where it talks about region average, local and stuff like that. It's probably going to be a little wonky. But this does mean, though, that you don't have to worry about, hey, what realm should I farm on? Right? It's a question that gets asked a lot. What is the best realm for making gold? What realm should I farm on? Hey, you don't have to worry about it anymore, right? So if you're watching a streamer, you're watching somebody on YouTube, and they're talking about gathering materials and what it sells for, you're going to be in the same boat. They're going to be looking at the same prices you're looking at. So that's going to be kind of cool. I know I play on a couple different realms, and it's bizarre to me how like leather will sell for 100 gold on one realm and like 50 gold on another. So it'll normalize things. So that'll be good. Armor and things like that, crafted armor pieces, current content armor pieces, those are going to be affected because the mats are going to probably go down. So then the price of the item's going to go down. But it'll all adjust, right? So it'll all fluctuate out and it'll all fix itself in the end. I don't think this is overall a bad thing. And I'm just going to say Blizzard is probably not that concerned with the gold making community. I'm not going to say they don't care about it because they do, but it's not the main purpose of the game, right? PvE, PvP, that's sort of what the game is. And so that's sort of what they're saying here, right? Buyers and sellers, it'll just have way more buyers and sellers available to you for commodities. So it's going to sort of make those flasks and consumables a little more available to people, right? Imagine raiding, and every time you did, you were on a low pop and you had to pay like $500 for a potion or something like that, right? So that's going to help the main player base, I think. So that's going to be good in that aspect. But for gold makers, it's going to be a little wonky to start out with. Transmog is still going to be very realm dependent, right? So you could do transmog on one realm and make a killing, and do transmog on another realm and not make as much. Okay, so that's going to be unaffected, at least from what it's looking like right now. But yeah, so that's what it is, right? So we really don't know how it's all going to look, but those are just some of the things that I see, sort of the positives and negatives. Let me know what you all think down in the comments. Let me know if you're excited about this, if you're not excited about it. A lot of people, I'm feeling a lot of people are probably not going to be excited about it. But you know, that's just the way that it goes. The game changes, and it's geared towards a certain populace primarily, and gold making is just not the main player base that they're looking to impress here, I don't think. But I do like that they're being open, they're putting it out there, it's in the PTR, and I think we'll overcome, right? We've seen stuff happen in Warcraft before. You get used to making gold a certain way, and then everything changes. I mean, we're going to have a whole new set of crafting and ore and herbs and all that stuff here by the end of the year. So we're going to have to relearn everything anyway. So I don't think it's going to be all bad. I don't think it's going to be all great, but I think it'll all work itself out in the end. So again, let me know what you think. Like the video, subscribe to the channel if you like World of Warcraft gold making content. And thanks everybody for watching. And until next time, I will catch you all later.